Welcome to CreepySphere, where darkness speaks and true horror stories come alive. Turn off the lights and let the fear begin. Jeffrey Woods was once an ordinary teenager, living with his parents, Peter and Margaret, and his younger brother, Lou, in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Life was typical until the family moved to a new town, seeking a fresh start. It was here that Jeff's life would take a dark turn. At 13, Jeff began to experience a growing sense of unease. He became withdrawn, his once cheerful demeanor replaced by a cold, distant gaze. The change was subtle at first, but it soon became evident to those around him. The catalyst for Jeff's transformation occurred during a violent altercation with a group of local bullies. After a confrontation at school, Jeff was nearly arrested. However, his brother Lou intervened, taking the blame to protect him. This act of sacrifice led to Lou being sent to juvenile detention, deepening Jeff's sense of isolation. Determined to confront his tormentors, Jeff attended a party where the bullies were present. The evening escalated quickly, culminating in Jeff being doused with bleach and set on fire. The attack left him severely disfigured, his face a grotesque mask of burns and scars. After weeks in the hospital, Jeff was discharged, his body bearing the horrific marks of the assault. His once handsome features were now unrecognizable. Obsessed with his new appearance, Jeff carved a permanent smile into his face and removed his eyelids, believing that the absence of sleep would make him more terrifying. His family, horrified by his transformation, tried to intervene. In a fit of rage, Jeff murdered his parents and younger brother, leaving their bodies in a gruesome display. The once loving family home became a house of horrors. Now a serial killer, Jeff roams the streets at night, seeking out his next victim. His eerie catchphrase, "Go to sleep," is whispered before he strikes. His pale, lifeless eyes and haunting grin have become the stuff of nightmares. Despite numerous sightings and reports, Jeff remains elusive, a shadow in the night. In 2007, a young writer sought to uncover the truth behind a mysterious image known as smile.jpg. His search led him to Mary E., a woman who had been tormented by the image for over a decade. Mary was once the sysop of a small Chicago-based bulletin board system, BBS, in 1992. During this time, she received an email containing the image of a smiling Siberian husky, its mouth unnaturally wide, revealing rows of human-like teeth. The subject line was simple, smile.jpg. After viewing the image, Mary began experiencing vivid nightmares. In these dreams, a demonic version of the smiling dog would appear, demanding that she spread the word. The creature's voice echoed in her mind, urging her to send the image to others. Terrified, Mary resisted. But the nightmares persisted, growing more intense with each passing night. She became increasingly withdrawn, her health deteriorating as sleep deprivation took its toll. Desperate to end the torment, Mary agreed to share the image. She sent it to the writer, along with a chilling message, "Spread the word." But the nightmares didn't cease. Instead, they intensified, and Mary fell into a deep depression. One fateful night, Mary took her own life, unable to escape the relentless hauntings. The writer, now in possession of the cursed image, found himself plagued by the same nightmares. The creature's voice echoed in his mind, urging him to spread the word. In June 2009, on the Something Awful forums during a Photoshop contest called Create Paranormal Images, a user named Eric Knudsen, alias Victor Surge, shared two eerie black and white images. These photos depicted children playing, with a strange, tall, faceless figure looming behind them. The creature wore a pitch-black suit and tie, its face a blank void. Knudsen titled it Slender Man, and attached brief, cryptic witness accounts describing child abductions. This haunted submission immediately sparked widespread fascination, as other users began expanding the legend, adding tentacles, stalking tales, and ominous sightings. There was no single storyline or canon. Instead, it grew organically across forums, wikis, and stories, each adding new layers to the mythos. Slender Man is typically described as unnaturally tall, anywhere from 6 to 15 feet, wearing a dark suit, tie, and devoid of facial features. His arms often stretch impossibly long and sometimes sprout tentacle-like appendages. He is said to stalk individuals, especially children, causing slender sickness, paranoia, nightmares, memory loss, and hallucinations. He can be physically and psychologically invasive, sometimes disappearing into thin air, or distorting digital devices like cameras and radios. Within just days of his debut, Slender Man moved beyond the forum. A YouTube web series called Marble Hornets premiered in June 2009, dramatizing the myth in a found-footage style. It popularized the operator symbol and expanded Slender Man into the world of ARGs, alternate reality games. Over time, countless creators, artists, and storytellers contributed to his legend, from fan art on DeviantArt to horror video games and feature films. He evolved into a digital age boogeyman, growing in popularity and depth through collective creation. In 2014, the legend crossed into reality. In Waukesha, Wisconsin, two 12-year-old girls lured a friend into the woods and stabbed her 19 times, claiming they believed it would prove their loyalty to Slender Man. The victim survived the brutal attack. The incident sparked national outrage and moral panic over the power of internet myths. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, so you never miss a story. And if you know a creepy tale or a terrifying creepypasta, share it in the comments below. It might be the next video on this channel.